Beth Moore is a tremendous American evangelist, creator, and Bible instructor whose lifestyles tale presentations a journey of faith, resilience, and self-discipline to spreading the gospel. Born W. Elizabeth Green on June 16, 1957 in Green Bay, Wisconsin. She grew up in a massive family with 4 siblings, despite the reality that her early years have been marked through the worrying situations of growing up in a household. Beth discovered solace in her Christian faith, which had become the inspiration of her life's paintings. Beth became raised in Arkadelphia, Arkansas, in which her father owned a cinema, and her family changed into actively involved in the Southern Baptist Church, regardless of the outward look of a strong life. Beth faced private struggles, which incorporates the statistics of adolescent sexual abuse, those painful reminiscences, regular her angle, and later fueled her passion for assisting others heal through faith. On the age of 18, she felt a calling to serve God. A 2D, which have emerged as the cornerstone of her ministry. Beth attended Southwest Texas State University, now Texas State University, wherein she earned a diploma in political era. Subsequently of her college years, she met and married Keith Moore in 1978. The couple settled in Houston, Texas, and raised daughters Amanda and Melissa. Beth's role as a companion and mom complemented her growing involvement in her nearby church, wherein she began out-coaching Sunday college. Her ardor for reading and education, the Bible, speedy, have turned out to be evident. And he quick diagnosed a broader calling to minister to ladies. In the 80s, Beth began main Bible studies at her church, in which her capacity to hook up with women and harm down complex biblical concepts into relatable commands won extensive interest. In 1994, she primarily based Living Proof Ministries Incorporation, devoted to encouraging women to deepen their faith through Bible, examine, primarily based in Houston. The ministry grew in popularity, hosting massive conferences and shelling out substances that reached hundreds and lots of ladies worldwide. Beth's reputation as a dynamic and relatable instructor added about the guide of her first Bible Take a Look at workbook, A Female's Coronary Heart, God's Dwelling Place in 1995. Over time, she has authored several books and Bible studies together with Breaking Free, Being God, and Audacious. Her works frequently attention on troubles of non-secular freedom, overcoming adversity, and embracing God's love. Her writing is deeply non-public, drawing from her private studies and struggles, which has resonated with readers at some stage in denominational traces for the duration of her profession. Beth has confronted complaint and disturbing situations, mainly in the Southern Baptist Convention, SBC, wherein her outspoken views on troubles alongside gender and racial justice have sparked controversy. In 2019, she publicly criticized the SBC's handling of sexual abuse cases and its resistance to ladies in leadership roles. Those tensions culminated in her desire to sever ties with the denomination in 2021, a float that underscored her self-control. To standing up for her convictions, notwithstanding the fee Beth's have an impact on extends. Beyond her written works and conferences, she has seemed on several Christian television programs in conjunction with Existence Nowadays with James and Betty Roizen. And her online presence has, in addition, accelerated her functionality to hook up with humans from numerous backgrounds, has solidified her characteristic as one of the maximum influential female evangelical leaders of her time, further to her ministry. Beth and Keith have navigated their personal existence with faith and resilience. Their daughters Amanda and Melissa have been lively in working example ministries, making it a circle of relatives endeavor. Beth regularly talks candidly about her struggles, together with periods of despair and self-doubt, emphasizing the importance of relying on God's grace. Beth Moore's life is a testimony to the transformative strength of religion and perseverance. From her humble beginnings to becoming a worldwide voice for girls in Christianity, she has committed her existence to helping others discover hope and healing via the Bible. Her journey is marked through an unwavering willpower meant to truth, compassion, and a preference to pure lives, modified through way of the affection of Christ. Beth Moore's life is one in each of excellent faith and cause. However, underneath her extremely good public ministry lies a tapestry of struggles, heartache, and the quiet electricity of her marriage to Keith Moore. Beth, a reputable Bible instructor and author, has touched hundreds of heaps of lives at the side of her teachings. However, She has regularly spoken of her private pains, sharing her journey of recuperation and resilience. Her husband Keith has been a steadfast accomplice, providing unwavering help in every her paintings and their shared existence. Beth grew up in a family marred by way of using sickness, and one of the internal maximum wounds she carried had become the trauma of young people's sexual abuse. This dark financial disaster in her existence left lasting scars, influencing her revel in of self-worth and growing battles she could fight into maturity regardless of this. She observed faith at a younger age, clinging to the need and love she discovered in Christ. It modified into this religion that in the end added her restoration and gave her the strength to pursue a calling in ministry. Keith entered her lifestyles during her university years. He became a quiet, regular presence, contrasting with Beth's dynamic and passionate nature. Their marriage in 1978 marked the start of a partnership that could climate many storms. Keith, a devoted believer, have come to be Beth's anchor, helping her now, not most effective as accomplice, however. Additionally, as a lady determined to meet a divine calling, but their marriage modified into now not, without its very, very own challenges, as Beth's ministry multiplied the wishes of journey, public scrutiny, and extended hours, often strained their courting. Beth's emotional struggles did not end with childhood. She often wrestled with feelings of inadequacy and periods of depression. As her ministry, Case in Point Ministries, grew, so did the burden of her obligation. Principal Bible research, writing books, and talking at conferences left her feeling tired, and the pressure to meet the expectancies of her target market every so often crushed her. Subsequently of these moments, Keith became her sanctuary. He reminded her that her honestly and reality worth modified into no longer in her accomplishments, but in her identification as a toddler of God. His quiet reassurance was a balm to her soul, assisting her navigate the demands of her calling. One in every of Beth's most profound sorrows came in her war to reconcile her religion with the realities of church politics. As a distinguished voice in the Southern Baptist Conference, SBC, she faced criticism for her perspectives on gender roles and her advocacy for sufferers of abuse. The backlash turned into painful, particularly from those she'd taken into consideration, allies in 2019, even as she publicly called out the SBC for its mishandling of sexual abuse instances. The personal assaults intensified. Beth shared with Keith the toll this took on her, confiding in him, the moments on the same time as she felt remoted and misunderstood. Keith, ever her defender, reminded her of the importance of recognition, up for what she believed, even if it got here at a non-public rate. Keith's feature in Beth's ministry become, in large part, backstage. However, it changed into no lots, much less widespread. He emerged as her sounding board, her confidant, and her prayer companion, whilst Beth doubted her capability to keep Keith, reminded her of the lives being converted by using way of her work. He helped her find stability, encouraging her to take time for herself, and their circle of relatives, the Moores, frequently retreated to their domestic in Houston, in which they shared quiet moments, walked their dogs, and hung out with their daughters, Amanda and Melissa, and their grandchildren, the ones. Times of relaxation had been essential for Beth, allowing her to recharge and refocus. Beth's journey has been a testament to the restoration energy of faith. However, it has, moreover, been a tale of partnership. Keith's steadfast love has been a pillar of strength for her, presenting her the courage to stand her beyond and embody her calling. Together, they've navigated the highs and lows of life, finding pleasure in their shared faith and cause. Keith's willingness to percentage in Beth's burdens has been a reminder that even inside the darkest moments, love and guide can be a beacon of hope. Beth often speaks of her gratitude for Keith, calling him her best earthly blessing. Their tale isn't one of perfection, but of perseverance, a testimony to the strength of a shared commitment to God and to every different. It is through this partnership that Beth has been able to impact the area, and it is through Keith's unwavering help that she has determined the energy to persevere even inside the face of sorrow.